Today I'm going to show you how to make French pressed coffee. Here's some things you're going to need. You're going to need a stove or a heat source, a metal pot for boiling your water, you're going to need some coffee beans that are whole, not ground. You're also going to need an electric coffee grinder and access to an electrical outlet. You also are going to need your French press, depending on what size it is, and you're also going to need access to cold water, and a tablespoon for measuring your coffee. First, we're going to need the water and your French press. Depending on the size of your French press, fill it all the way up to almost the top. Not too much though, because the coffee grounds will fill up some of the volume in the container. Make sure you pour the water right into the metal pot so we can get it to boil. That's going to be the longest part. Turn your stove on to high and let it boil. Of course, now is the waiting game, so we'll just sit here and wait. Or not. Here's some facts about coffee. It's got caffeine, antioxidants, and magnesium. Definitely a good booster for your day to give you some energy. Alright, now we're going to need your empty French press, the tablespoon, and your coffee. Oh yeah, don't forget about your grinder too. Plug in your grinder. You're going to need about 4 to 6 tablespoons of coffee, depending on how big your press is. The manual of the press usually tells you how much you're going to need. Once you get the beans into the grinder, put the cap on and start grinding. You're going to want to get it to about a medium ground, not too coarse, not too fine. You're going to want to unplug your grinder for safety. And put the grounds right into the French press with no water or anything, just right into the bottom. Alright, now that our water is boiling, finally, we can add the water to our grounds in the press. Make sure you turn your burner off for safety. Pour slowly and carefully into the French press. You don't want hot water splashing back onto you. Once the container is full with all the hot water and the beans all ground up, you're going to want to slowly stir all the ingredients together, like so. And it'll get nice and frothy and it looks delicious already. Now we're going to want to take the cover with the plunger attached and put it right on top of the French press, just like that. You don't want to depress the plunger down, you just want to sit on top. Now you're going to want to wait 5 minutes so the oils from the beans can slowly immerse themselves into all the hot water. And once that happens, you slowly press down the plunger all the way to the bottom. Don't push too hard, just nice and slowly and evenly. And pretty much it's ready to go, so you pour and serve. It's really not that hard of a thing to do, and it tastes awesome. French press coffee is something great to make for yourself while you're busy working on something, or to gather around with friends and family and have a good conversation. Just grab a cup for yourself and enjoy. Of course, after you're done enjoying it, you gotta clean up. So the cleanup process is pretty easy. You're gonna want to dump the wet grounds into the garbage or compost. You don't want that to go down the drain. And then the rest of the container and the plunger, wash and rinse it well in the sink. And make sure you dry it down with a towel. You don't want the water stains to get on the glass. Thanks for watching and enjoy your coffee.